Hi, Assalamualaikum. So we are from Group 7 and today we will be presenting our project for the road safety engineering course. So before we begin, let me introduce our group members, which consists of the five students. So for the first is me, Azharuddin bin Mas'ad, and then Iskandar Zulkarnain bin Azman, our group leader, and Nurul Akilah Hadani binti Abdul Latif, then Ana Rohana binti Abdul Rahman, and the last one is Nurul Izzah binti Harun. So in these presentations, we have divided into the several chapter or the several parts, and each of us will presenting our part respectively. So let's start the presentations. Okay, in this slide, I will briefly explain about the location of the study area. Our group has been assigned to conduct the accident response investigation, also the treatment at the selected location along the Federal Road. And then the location will be chosen is at the Federal Road 50, which along Jalan Batu Pahat Keluang, Johor. And then we do the analysis, the accident data from 2010 until 2014. And then we found that the area of Taman Rejaya which had the higher frequency numbers of the accident, which involving the fatalities and also the serious injuries along the road, especially within the for past 5 years. As a result, we choose the Tamarajaya as our specific location for our study area. Okay, for this project, we rely on the previous study conducted by Myros as our main reference before conducting our own study. So the Myros conduct the investigation of road crash rate at the Federal Road 50. So according to the Royal Malaysian Police in year 2010 until 2014, there were a total of 2,385 reported accident along the Federal Road 50. So and then the analysis of the accident point weightage APW being conducted by Meros also indicated that Taman Ria Jaya had the significant APW value and placed at the first ranking for the most hazardous road section along the Federal Road 50. So that's why we choose the Taman Ria Jaya as our study area.
Site investigation and inventory provide crucial data and insight for informed decision making, risk assessment, and effective planning. The process helps to identify potential challenge, inform mitigation strategies, and ensure compliance with regulation and environmental consideration. During site investigation, we gather data on roadway geometry, traffic pattern, and surrounding factors. Then analyze the information to understand safety risks such as sharp curve, poor visibility, and high speed area. By assessing the condition of road infrastructure, signage, and marking, it can be determined if any improvement or repair are necessary. This preliminary diagnosis aims to provide insight into what may have led to the accident nearby to Taman Ria Jaya, which is driver get hit on the side after making slow turn. Secondly, driver causes a chain reaction and lead multiple accidents with oncoming traffic. Next, driver into narrow lane that blocking traffic and get rear end by an oncoming vehicle. Moreover, driver failed to yield on oncoming traffic causes head-on crash.
Next, I will talk about the sketch of location. A sketch of location is a subjective representation of a location based on observation and interpretation as shown on figure below. As we can see that there are a junction, pedestrian road, and also a traffic light for pedestrian to cross the road. The area of Taman Ria Jaya which had the highest of fatalities and serious injury along the roads. Next, the figure shows the collisions diagram at Taman Ria Jaya. There are 4 types of collisions involved. There are rear-end collisions, side-impact collisions, pedestrian collisions, and side-swipe collisions in the air hitam direction. The remaining accidents appeared to be random and typical of such a busy junction.
In-depth investigation and final diagnosis is comprehensive and detailed analysis of an incident to identify its root causes and provide a conclusive diagnosis. Firstly, poorly designed intersection in front of Taman Ria Jaya. Inadequate turning lane, lack of traffic signal, poor visibility at intersection, and indicate signal can all increase the likelihood of collision. Next, insufficient traffic calming measure. Taman Ria Jaya is an area where speeding is a concern. The absence of traffic calming measure such as speed bumps, speed limit sign, or speed enforcement can contribute to a higher risk of accident. Furthermore, speeding when driving. Driver above the post speed limit are too fast for the road and weather condition is leading cause of accident. Moreover, driver failure to follow traffic rules, disregarding traffic sign and signals, not yielding the right of way, not using turn signal can lead to confusion, conflict, and accident.
Here is the data collection and analysis. First, we use spot speed study. The objective for spot speed study is to establish the speed distribution of a traffic stream at a specific site, or called as basic speed data. The second objective is to determine vehicle speed percentage via speed trend analysis, which are useful in speed-related decision making. The location for collection data is FT050 Batu Pahat Kluang. The specific is Tamaria. The date is on 13 June 2023, and the time is 12:30 p.m. until 1:30 p.m., which is 1 hour. And the weather for that day is sunny. The application we use for the collecting the data by using the speedgun. Table 1 show the type of vehicle based on the classes. Class 1 for motorcycle, Class 2 for car, Class 3 for van and light truck, Class 4 for bus and heavy truck. And then let's move for the table 2. It shows that the data that we collect based on the type of vehicle for 1 hour. And then for the table 3, we classify the number of observation based on the speed of class, and the total of the vehicle that we collect is 201. From the table, we develop the type of graph, which is a frequency histogram, cumulative frequency distribution curve, and so on. And then from the findings from the spot speed study, it showed that mean speed is 48.72 km per hour, and for the median speed is 47.82 km per hour. For pace means the 10 km per hour range in speed in which the highest number of observation was recorded is 47 until 57 km per hour, with the number of observation is 52, and percentage of vehicle in pace is 37%. 85 percentile speed mean the speed is lower or at 85, and the speed that we got is 60 km per hour. And the lastly is for driving over the speed limit, which is 6 km per hour on that road is 16%. Our next data collection is traffic volume study. Traffic volume study is a systematic assessment of the number and characteristic of vehicle using specific roadway or transportation network over a given period. It helps transportation planners, engineers, and policymakers understand the pattern of traffic flow, make informed decisions, and develop appropriate strategies for managing and improving transportation infrastructure. So the location is same with the spot speed study. Is from the Batu Pahat Kluang FT050 north to south. The application we used for the traffic volume study is the traffic counter. Here is the data and analysis for traffic volume study. Table 1 show the traffic count for every classes of vehicle, and from the traffic volume per hour we multiply by the passenger car unit factor. Every classes have a different PCU factor. PCU concept is widely used in traffic engineering and transportation planning to evaluate roadway capacity, estimate traffic demand, analyze congestion, and design efficient transportation system. So from that calculation, the total count for this location is 1268.8, indicates the combined traffic load posed by various vehicles. Based on the PCU count, we can assess the impact of different vehicles on traffic flow, congestion, and overall road safety.
We have gone for site investigation and also have conducted two types of study at this site. which is the spot speed study and also the traffic volume study, and have come out with 4 ideas on how the road or how the responsible organization can further increase the road safety. First will be with the installation of speed arm and also the installation of the speed trap signage. And then will be for the implementation of left turn lanes in one-way stop control intersection, and also to overlay the safety SM on pavement surfaces. This will be the post-treatment road design layout that have been mentioned. We have, we have conducted research about all the treatment for the road that we have suggested, or all the countermeasures that I've mentioned just now, and the total cost to fix or to improve the road will be 21,850 ringgit. In conclusion, ensuring safety should always be a top priority, regardless of the cost. Studies aimed at reducing the accident rate and improve the road safety are crucial for the well-being of road users. Implementing measures such as speed limit reductions, speed trap cameras, and the installation of speed arms or left turn lanes can significantly contribute to creating safer roads and reducing the risk of accidents. Prioritizing safety benefits everyone and should guide decision making and investment in transportation infrastructure. Thank you for listening to our group.